Today we're going to talk about playing the game from the Arrive Math Game Kit 100 Buckets to Victory. The focus of this game is adding 2 and 3 digit numbers. I have turned to page 27 in my Arrive Math Games Kit instruction cards, and I see the materials that I need and the directions for the game. So, the Destination Dragon game board is what I need. An equation record sheet. I will need to copy this from the resource guide. Number cards 1 through 35. So I'm going to these are 1 to 100, so I'm going to count out the first 35. A number cube from 1 to 6. The pawns, which are the players, the little people. Maybe one per player. Remember, you can have 2 groups going on at one time playing the same game, so you may want to have multiple pawns ready. And then the plus and minus number cube that's in your Arrive Math Kit. So I'm going to go over to the resource guide, and I see that the 100 Buckets to Victory equation record sheet that I need to copy is on page 41. So you just find page 41, and there we are. Gonna make those copies and get the supplies ready, and we'll be good to play the game. Okay, so I have my game board and my number cards. I've counted out 1 through 35, and I've shuffled them really well. Let's say there's 2 players in this group, so I'm going to start with the red and yellow pawns, and then I have my plus minus cube and my number cube. So this number cube tells you how many spaces you get to move forward or backward on here. So the students can actually choose whether they want to be forward or backward, because they need to get here at the end of the dragon board. So they can choose to move backwards if they think they can roll a higher number and move forward. We'll talk about that in a minute. So first thing the student's going to do is roll the number cube, and that is 6, and they're going to move that many spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So while the student's there, they're going to draw a number card. And the number card I've drawn is 19. So I'm going to go over here to the equation record sheet. Everyone starts with 35. So I'm going to write in the number 19. Don't forget that each student will need a pencil and their own equation record sheet to write the numbers in. So I'm writing in 19. I'm going to roll the plus or minus die, and that's going to tell me what I'm going to do with this number. So here I have a plus. So I get to add 35 plus 19. I think this paper offers a great amount of space for students to be able to do that. You may also, for early learners, want to go ahead and get out your base 10 blocks to have them do that, or they can even draw pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and add 14, and that's going to give me 54. Now, the purpose of this game, the purpose of it is to get to 100. And then get to the end of the cube once you have 100. So remember, things are going to move up and down because you can roll a minus as well. So I'm going to start right here with 54 is my next equation. So I'm going to say that this guy's moved on over here, and I am still here. Roll my die, move 2 spaces forward, pick a card. I picked 12. I'm going to write in 12. Then I'm going to subtract. So this time I'm going to go down a little bit. So I'm going to subtract 54 from 12, or 12 from 54. I'm going to get 2 and 4. Now, there are some things like, what if the students get into negative numbers? Just have them draw another card if they're not ready to subtract negative numbers yet. Or get into that. And also, if they go over 100, they have to come back down to 100. If the student, let's say they're here and they reach 100, then all they have to do is stop, but just roll the die. Roll this die until they get as many spaces until they reach the end. So that's all they have to do. So reaching 100 and getting to the end of the board is the ultimate victory in this game. So I hope you can play this with your students and give us some feedback on how it goes. Have a good time.